2K Sports Network, coming to you live from Steel Mill Park. Today's game is hosted by the Iron Men. They'll be defending against the Werewolves. I'm Dan Stevens, and with me as always, Peter O'Keefe. Okay, let's do a rundown of the all-pro talent in today's game.
Roger Staubach and Night Train Lane lead the charge for the Werewolves. Dan, I like these two guys. They're bound to be at the top of everyone's must-have list. Between the two of them, the offense and defense should both hold their own just fine.
Thanks, Peter. Now let's go to the coin toss.
Dapper Dan, good to see you.
The Werewolves will make the selection. What is the call?
Give us tails.
It is heads.
We want the ball.
The Iron Men have won the toss and select to receive.
Yepremian kicks off, and the game is underway. Jukes tackled at the 24.
Willie Galt got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Iron Men will start this drive at their own 24-yard line.
That's all on the first play. I'm gonna be all day, baby. Lucy.
Moore didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Lenny Moore ran a post pattern on that last play, but he couldn't make the catch.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Marino throws a bullet to the flat, and it's bobbled and dropped incomplete.
Eugene Henderson just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
He just flat out lost control of the football.
The catch in the rock is definitely not his specialty.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Shakir hauls it in right side, and he's well short of the markers. It'll be fourth down.
Julius Helming made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They allow a little there, but they do force a fourth down.
Way to attack the ball.
Berger takes the long snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 42.
Rick Upchurch didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Werewolves will start the drive at their 42-yard line. Kelly takes the hard throw and tries to get free. Brought down at the 49.
Leroy Kelly had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns. Pick up the extra yardage.
Kelly will take the handoff and runs into traffic. Brought down at the 49.
Tony Nichols brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They hold pretty firm there, and they've got to do it again on third and short. Kelly chews up 4 yards, and they convert the third down.
Down. Sit. You ain't catching nothing today. Single back.
Austin brings him down behind the line at the 48.
I want to see you tighten up that side of the line.
Kelly catches it in the flat and loses yards on that one.
You don't want it that bad. You don't want it. My man here is a quarterback's worst nightmare. I smell blood.
Down. Sit. When you come back,
Staubach makes the pass, and it's complete at the 23. Finally stopped at the 19. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Dedrick Kirksey looked like he was all over that one, but it just got away somehow. Tough incompletion.
That's a good example of how he's not yet reached his full potential.
First drop pass of the game for him, and his quarterback hopes it's his last.
Second down and 4 wideouts. him for a loss at the 21.
Greg Cregan keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Ow! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. No good. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Dan Jackson just flailed them. Horrible lapse in concentration.
That incompletion cost them some yards, Peter, but, you know, even if it had been hauled in, they would still be short.
That's right. In those situations, you're just trying to get yards, and if you're lucky, something will develop.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. They take the lead.
Andre Frazier handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
Yepremian boots it away. Galt fields the kickoff at the 4. Tackled at the 31.
Willie Galt was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Iron Men stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 31-yard line. White tackles him for a short loss.
Randy White would not be denied and dropped them for a huge loss. Big play.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Galt catches the ball left sideline and has some room to run. Finally stopped at the 39. 1st down. Marino tosses it out left side, and it's good for a gain of 8.
Bradley Cavil saw that he was singled out there and did just enough in that pattern to gain separation and haul that one in.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Everybody use your hand.
Marino throws a heater right sideline, and it's complete at the 25, eventually tackled at the 19. 1st down, 3 wideouts in the game. Ditka makes the nice catch, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Dan Marino threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
He is just gunslinging it now. This groove has led to an impressive string of completions.
Yeah, he's got to keep thinking one pass at a time, Dan, and stay zeroed in. It only takes one bad shot to break a streak.
Wallace bulldozes right of center and gets past the line. Stopped at the 13. Moore catches it over the middle, and they convert on 3rd down.
Lenny Moore easily beats the double team to the spot and the football.
Perfect synchronization on that play.
Dan, you know, the receiver who can outfight 2 defenders for the football will make almost any quarterback look good.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Marino throws a heater, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Lenny Moore didn't have anybody on him, and yet he couldn't make the catch.
That falls incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway. Moore didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Dan Marino thought he had all the right ingredients for the touchdown back there, but nothing came out of the oven. I think he forgot the sugar. Incomplete pass.
That's incomplete, and it had a chance at 7.
Oh, boy. They would love to have that play again.
3rd down coming up. Marino ropes this one to the end zone, and it's caught at the 1, and he's stopped right there. Barney was in on the tackle. That will bring up 4th and goal. Knight from 17 yards, and it's good.
Keenan Kite has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
Kite kicks it away. Barney catches it back at the 8. Tackled at the 29.
And Barney received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Werewolves bring their offense on the field and will start the drive at their own 29-yard line. Lopez penetrates and makes the stop at the 27.
Fernando Lopez got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Staubach fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 35, and he's stopped right there. Kelly has his number called on third down, and gets tackled short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Kevin Tuipala made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
The defense didn't budge on that play, and they force a fourth down. Sidney gets the ball and punts it away. Brought down at the 31.
Kerry Singleton just clips his man here. Watch how he does it. Yep, there's the block in the back. You can't do that. That's a clipping penalty.
Sidney lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Sidney takes the long snap and punts it away. The visiting team has it. He's down, but he will keep the drive alive. First down at the 45. First down. Kelly gains 8 yards, and that brings up second down.
Leroy Kelly sticks close to his blockers here. And it pays off.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next. Leroy Kelly didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Kelly has his number called on third down and barely picks up the first down.
Leroy Kelly played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, third and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Kelly gets the call again and gains about 3 yards. And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied. Dumps this one off, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Dante Lucas gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played, and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Third down, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Upchurch catches it left sideline, and he will be short of the markers. That will bring up fourth down.
Rick Upchurch got out of bounds after getting some yardage, but you can tell that it wasn't as much as he wanted.
Peter, they couldn't get the last few yards they wanted, and now it is fourth down.
Boy, a good call, but as you said, they just couldn't get the last few yards they needed.
Yepremian with the 44-yard attempt, and they take the lead.
Garo Yepremian sends it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal straight down the pike.
Yepremian sends it downfield. Roll fields the kickoff at the 5. Stopped at the 23.
Willie Gault got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put much on the run back.
The Iron Men came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Marino tips it to the right side. The reception's made at the 36. Finally popped out of bounds at the 50. First down. And that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Dan Marino completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan, and there was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
He's been on point with the short pass so far, Dan. That pattern's worked so well, we're probably going to see it over and over again.
Well, why not, Peter? His receivers are open and making grabs, and nobody has really stopped him from doing it. Lane penetrates and makes the stop at the 47.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Cavill grabs the rope right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Wallace punches this one left of center and shoots forward for 9 yards.
Eddie Wallace can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have tanked.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Wallace takes it for his 5th carry and gets just past the line, but not by much before being brought down.
Randy White made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Henderson picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Eugene Henderson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Well, Peter, a pretty nice job there converting on 3rd down.
Yeah, didn't get a lot, but didn't need to. Good job.
Moore makes the catch on the right sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Lenny Moore faced single coverage there and was able to get by it for the reception. That's how you draw it up.
This guy can really twist up the coverage in that short area.
That's right, Dan. Those quick routes have been open for him all day. Obviously, that's what the defense wants to give him.
Marino zings it to the right side, and the catch is made at the 14, and he's stopped right there.
Dan Marino rolled the dice by targeting a receiver with 2 defenders near him. But the pass clicked, and they'll move the ball. Good grab on that play. It didn't go for a whole lot of distance, but it kept the ball moving.
He's doing all right with the short throw, but there's nothing really to write home about. Clark catches the heater left sideline and is past the first with daylight, and he's stopped right there. It'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, look at the quarterback and the star tight end there. You got to think they'll try to hook up.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Now the extra point, and it's good. Kite sends it downfield. Barney catches it at the 12. Tackled at the 32.
And Barney took a kick that wasn't so hot and burst through the defense for a big gain.
The Werewolves take the field, and other than a big play here and there, they have had problems. They are looking for an answer as they start at their 32-yard line. Upchurch makes the nice catch, and he's stopped right there.
Roger Staubach threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did, and hey, I'm up here in the booth.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. Gains 8 yards, and that brings up 1st down.
Leroy Kelly
Made a great juke move there. The defense couldn't keep up.
You know, it reminded me a little of some of those cool dance moves you were showing off at the hotel bar the other night.
Well, yeah, except he doesn't have that, the white man's overbite.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Pursues and makes the tackle back at the 42. Staubach lets it go here, and it's caught at the 46. Eventually runs out of bounds at the 44. Balls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. We have a penalty marker on the play. Let's get the call from the field.
Holding. And the penalty is declined.
Sidney gets the ball and punts it away. Stopped at the 12. The Iron Men will start a drive with the lead for the first time this game. Will begin at their own 12-yard line. Wallace makes the catch on the right sideline and picks up maybe a yard. Wallace picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
Eddie Wallace had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. They gave him nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Adel Shakir
Muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't come much more catchable than that one.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Tackled at the 48.
That return went nowhere, baby! Yeah!
Listen up. We got double week stretch.
The Werewolves had their last drive stall at the tail end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 48-yard line. Kelly picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Leroy Kelly was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down from the shotgun. Sharp takes the hit in the backfield at the 45. Wiggins catches it left sideline, and they get the first on third and long.
Garrick Whitted faces double coverage, but nothing seems to faze this guy. Great move to get open. Well, the defense had him blanketed, but he's the only one that made a play on the ball.
Well, you know, this is just not working. He made a great play on the ball, but for what?
This team is always throwing short. Problem is, they're not picking up any significant yardage after the catch.
Exactly. Staubach throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made for a gain of a couple. Second down, one man down. Kelly will get the carry on second down and gains about 3 yards. Staubach goes into the left sideline, and they get the first on third and long.
Roger Staubach
Threw a tremendous cross-field.
Coach Dawkins doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
Whether the pass was caught and down.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
After review, the play stands. The pass was complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. The Iron Man will be charged with a timeout. First down.
Let's keep doing what we're doing.
Down. Hyena. Red. 57.
Jackson snags the dart right sideline, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
I'm on today. Just keep getting to the right spot, and I'm going to find you. Woo!
First down, goal to go. Will continue to run.
Well, Dan, both pass and run are viable, but I wonder if we'll see the quarterback sneak here.
Touchdown!
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 32 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the point after, and it's good. Yepremian kicks it off. Galt fields it way back at the 1. Stopped at the 23.
Willie Galt got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Iron Men take the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as we started at their own 23-yard line. Wallace picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down. Second down with the tight end right. Ditka grabs the fastball over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down. Marino pops this one out to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
David Russell came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Lane makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Night Train Lane
Gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Marino throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 39. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 28. It'll be fourth down. Berger takes the long snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 23.
Rick Upchurch
Got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Werewolves take the field with the clock at 19. Staubach rifles it out left side, and the reception's made at the 37. First down, 10 yards to go. The Werewolves take their first timeout. Second down. The clock is stopped at 2.
Down. Sit.
Our blitz is your worst nightmare, ain't it?
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Werewolves with a small lead, 13-10.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
Let's take a look at our halftime stats, and boy, oh boy, the numbers look pretty even right across the board. The Ironmen, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Staubach went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. That set up a 39-yard field goal. The Werewolves strike first and go up by 3. Midway through the first, Galt found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. That set up a piece of cake 18-yard field goal. Answering right back, game tied 3-all. Yepremian is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. Hey, 3 points. The Ironmen, later in the second, Ditka found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. A 27-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Ironmen ahead 10-6. Kelly got the carry as they pounded him out on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 2-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Werewolves grab the lead again and go up by 3. Late into the second quarter, the ball at their own 22. Staubach connected with his man on this one. They were getting the yards, but they weren't watching the clock, and time ran out on them. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Ironmen are down, but still in it, 13-10.
Nice job, Dan.
The Werewolves will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 13-10. Let's go down to the field. Kite boots the second half kickoff away. Marino fields the second half kickoff at the 10. Tackled at the 30.
Lem Barney was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
Down. Sit. Listen up. Goal 26. Listen up. Goal 70.
Morrison tackles in for a short loss.
Aaron Morrison got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his second tackle so far. Kelly gets the call again and will end up losing a couple.
Kevin Tuipala targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 6 tackles.
Staubach pulls a heater right sideline, and it's complete, and he can run. Finally stopped at the 36.
Thanks for giving me all that time, boys.
That's why us boys in the...
Down. Sit.
Fumble.
The deep
Coach Blake is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
Challenging whether it was a backward pass.
Dan, we've got to look at the pass itself and see whether the ball is moving forward or backwards. That will tell us what happens to the call.
After review, the play stands. It was a backwards pass and therefore a fumble. The Werewolves will be charged with a timeout. Ironman ball.
The Iron Men want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at their 43-yard line. O'Neal brings him down behind the line at the 41.
Leslie O'Neal read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
And they had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Wallace picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down. Marino throws this one over the middle, and it's off. Incomplete.
Gary Clark gained some separation off the line, but couldn't make the catch a few yards downfield. Incomplete.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Berger takes the long snap and punts it away. Back down at the 27.
Ready for this? A strong zone cutback.
The Werewolves fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it this time as they start this drive at their own 27-yard line. Kelly takes the handoff and chews up about 4 on the play. Third down.
Leroy Kelly powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Staubach throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Kevin Tuipala came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Sidney gets the snap and punts it away. Brought down at the 36. The Iron Men haven't gotten much out of their offense recently and are looking to get back on track here. This drive begins at their 36-yard line. Marino passes this one, and the reception is made for a first and more. Touchdown!
Mike Ditka is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
This is a take-no-prisoners kind of guy when he is in the red zone.
Oh, after piling up some good yardage on the day, he makes a big play here for a score.
Here's the point after, and it's good. Kite kicks it off. Barney deals the kickoff at the 11. Tackled at the 31.
Lem Barney could have really done some damage off that less than stellar kick, but his run back is only so-so.
The Werewolves have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive that starts at their 31-yard line. Intercepted. Brought down at the 30.
You got nothing, man, nothing.
The Iron Men are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line. Marino throws the pass, and the ball is caught for a gain of 7 on the play.
Get your head on straight. We can't have you throwing picks. I couldn't get away from the rush. I should have just ate it.
Wallace gains 8 yards, and that brings up first down.
Dan, they eat up some major yards on that run. This is a well-prepared rushing game.
Well, Peter, credit his speed coupled with the great blocking that he got, and that ensured he had room to run.
They are the total package.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Marino throws this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. O'Neal makes the sack at the 19.
Leslie O'Neal gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Monsters, D, the past few downs for these guys.
Marino fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 3. Touchdown!
Julius Helming is way late here on this hit. What was he thinking? Check it out. Oh, yeah, that's unnecessary roughness. No excuse for a late hit like that.
Now the point after, and it's good. Kite sends it downfield. Barney catches it back at the 10. Stopped at the 29.
Glenn Barney tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Werewolves were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 29-yard line. Intercepted. Brought down at the 37.
Charlie Waters bags the ball after his teammate tips it his way. That's great coordinated D. Nice pick. I'm not saying they practiced that in preseason, but I did see some volleyball nets around training camp.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
Henderson will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up second down.
We're shutting you down, baby. You can't move the ball.
Down.
I hope you all have some rest today.
Sit.
Bonaconti gets the sack way back at the 43.
Let's make sure we keep him out of field goal range here.
Down. Sit.
Oh, that's not tough. I lost that.
Marino throws this up the rope, and it's caught at the 33, hunted down at the 31. Russell will be credited with the tackle. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Knight boots it from 48 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Keenan Kite is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
The Werewolves have turned the ball over the past 2 times out, so they'll need to be careful as they start this drive at their 39-yard line. Staubach throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped incomplete. Waters puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Roger Staubach apparently thought those 2 defenders patrolling the zone were doing something else, like looking for a contact lens or something. Boy, he's lucky it was just an incomplete pass.
He's 0 for his last 5 passes, and you have to wonder what he can do to get out of this spot.
Well, it's tough, Dan. When nothing's going your way, it's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Autry Crutchfield managed to take him down before he got to the...
Coach Blake doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
As we watch the replay here, look for where the ball is when he's tackled. Remember, all he needs is one knee to be down. He's down there, and I think the spot is going to change. Let's listen to the ref.
After review, the call on the field was overturned. The Werewolves will not be charged with a timeout. First down.
First down, tight end to the left. Staubach lets it go to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Charlie Waters couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Kelly gets the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 43.
Leroy Kelly played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a third and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Kelly gains 5 on the play, and they convert the third down. Short loss.
Nick Little got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Staubach throws a beauty to the right side, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 29. The Iron Men stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 29-yard line. Russell hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. Marino fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 35, and he's stopped right there.
Dan Marino has obviously got the arm to get the job done in tight spaces.
Well, I don't know if any defensive adjustments were made at halftime, Peter. I sure can't tell. This quarterback just knows how to make everyone play his game.
In his third great quarter, he's still forcing the D to play by reaction, Dan, which takes control right out of their hands.
Berger lines up for the punt.
I know that's not all you got. I know it's not.
Berger gets the snap and punts it away. Hammered down at the 32.
That ain't gonna cut it against our coverage, baby.
The Werewolves need to put an end to all the turnovers as they start this drive at their 32-yard line. Sharp makes the sack very close to the line of scrimmage.
L'Garius Sharp gets a sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Tuipala drills him for a loss at the 29.
Kevin Tuipala read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Upchurch grabs the bullet, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Rick Upchurch goes to the outside here and picks up some good yardage. It's worth a second look. Nice gain, past the marker and out of bounds. That's a great play.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Kelly gets the call on 1st down and searches for a hole. Morrison tackles him for a short loss. Kelly loses 2, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Legarius Sharp targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle so far. What do you think of his performance, Peter?
Solid game, Dan. Really carrying his sizable weight out there.
How's that poison taste, huh? How's it taste?
Staubach throws this one over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Dedrick Kirksey
Has this one seemingly put away, Dan, and yet somehow he drops it.
You know, when people say at work, when they say you dropped the ball on that one, well, he really did.
So what he did is so bad that it's become an all-purpose cliche. Man, you can't feel too good about that.
Peter, they cannot seem to connect on the long ball. They've taken some shots there, but nothing is working.
Yeah, their timing is off. They need to go to shorter passes.
Dragged down at the 29.
Willie Galt
Didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Iron Men offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 29-yard line. Marino sings it to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Dan Marino
Threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Here it comes. Watch the throw. Watch the throw.
Ditka rips down the lob, and he's looking for room. Touchdown.
Mike Ditka had all the time in the world on this play, Danny. He could have made himself a sandwich while he was waiting for the ball.
Always back to the food, Peter. Can't you think of anything else?
Oh, well, let me see. No, I can't.
That is why he's on your football team. He took advantage of the coverage, made the catch, and added 6 more to the books.
You know, Dan, there are players who impact a game. There are players who flat out score touchdowns. He does both.
It's good. Kite kicks it away. Barney fields the kickoff at the 11. Chased down at the 42.
Len Barney sees that this kick is a tad on the short side, so he grabs it there and is immediately full speed downfield. By the time they finally slow him down, he's put his team in great field position. Nice run.
Kelly takes carry number 30 and runs into traffic. Nichols takes him down back at the 41. Upchurch catches the heater left sideline, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Roger Staubach
Pulled out all the stops with a fantastic cross-field throw for the completion back there. You know, it takes incredible accuracy and arm strength to make a throw like that. Great job. He's been on point with the short pass so far, Dan. That pattern's worked so well, we're probably going to see it over and over again.
Well, why not, Peter? His receivers are open and making grabs, and nobody has really stopped him from doing it. Kelly gets the call on 3rd down and is dropped short of the marker. That will bring up 4th down. Dragged down at the 18.
Willie Galt
Got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Iron Men got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at their own 18-yard line. Marino throws a big rainbow here, and it's tipped incomplete.
David Russell
Came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Yet another big play by this defense. That was their 5th batted ball today.
Yeah, you can see them start to anticipate the path of the throw the minute the quarterback winds up.
Lane takes him down way back at the 12.
Night Train Lane
He's not going to let them get back to the line here. Look how he just rolls into the backfield and just lays out the ball carrier. He's quick and he knows how to hurt a guy.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Marino tosses it down the left side, and the reception's made at the 36, and he's stopped right there. It will be 1st down. 1st down from the shotgun. picks up 9.
Dan Marino deserves a lot of credit for this play, Dan. He didn't back down and found a way to pipe it through here.
Again, he uses the middle of the field to advance the football. And Dan, why not?
Well, they found some seam, some crease right in the middle, and, well, they feel they can take advantage of it at any time. Marino makes the throw after the play action fake, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Down! Sit!
I'm gonna touch you down all day.
Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. That will bring up 4th down. Berger lines up for the punt.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm gonna block the punt.
Berger gets the ball and punts it away. Tackled at the 24.
Man, there's still plenty of time.
The Werewolves have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive that starts at their own 24-yard line. Setzer makes the sack at the 19.
Lito Setzer gets the sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Staubach takes the pass, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Come on, D! Desire, baby! Desire! Man, we need more out of you. Where you been today?
Don't worry.
3rd down, 1 man down.
Down! Sit!
Let's go, D. That's what we feel.
Back down at the 23. Lucas with the tackle. 4th down coming up.
Dante Lucas made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Goff hauls it in at the 39. Tackled at the 42.
Willie Galt didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Iron Men stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 42-yard line. Clark makes the nice catch, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Gary Clark must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
Another short, quick strike, and the defense looks helpless to stop this ball control strategy.
It's a great game plan this offense has been executing, no doubt about it.
Marino rifles it out left side, and it's complete at the 44. Brought down hard at the 41.
Sit! Listen up! Goal 20.
Moore makes the catch on the right sideline and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Cover your man, D. Cover your man.
Marino tackles this one hard over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down.
There's still time left. We got to start.
1st down, and they line up with 3 tight ends.
Down! Sit!
Marshall throws him for a loss at the 7.
Leonard Marshall would not be denied and dropped them for a huge loss. Big play.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
We gonna be in your face all day.
Sit!
White gets the sack at the 11.
Randy White gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. Marino chases him and makes the tackle way back at the 20. That will bring up 4th and goal. Knight kicks from 37 yards out and squeezes it inside the right goal post. Tight sends it downfield. Barney catches it back at the 7. Tackled at the 29.
Ron Barney was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Werewolves are way down late in the game. They'll need some magic as they start this drive at their own 29-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Kelly catches the bullet out left and picks up maybe a yard. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Number 62.
Maurice Hallen held his man on that play, and hey, you can't do that. That was offensive holding any day of the week.
Staubach throws this one right sideline, and it's caught at the 49, finally dropped at the 27. Marino pitches it over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Run, pass, or even a quarterback sneak. All options here.
Staubach goes to the end zone, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Roger Staubach must not have seen the double coverage. Fortunate for him, it reached the ground instead of the wrong guy's hands.
That would have been a touchdown, but instead, after the incompletion, they will face a second down.
Yeah, Dan, you have to take advantage of opportunities like that.
The play is whistled dead. There was a flag before the play. Let's see what it is.
The Werewolves got called for a delay of game on that one, Dan. They should have been more aware of the clock.
Let's go, boys. I want to see some blocking out of you.
Lucas drills him for a loss at the 8. Kelly makes a tough catch, and he will be well short of the markers. That will bring up 4th and goal. Boston gets the sack at the 11. The Iron Men take the field and will probably look to take time off the clock. They'll start at their own 11-yard line.
James Griffin didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Werewolves will take a timeout. That's their second.
Pete Reese makes a nice stop in the backfield here, throwing his man into the turf behind the line. I guess the ball carrier's travel plans were canceled. Oh, he's not going anywhere. Pow, you're down. Nice tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Wallace and the Werewolves take a timeout. That's their final one.
Nick Bonaconti made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They stop them cold. 4th coming up.
Exactly what this defense needed to do.
Berger lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Berger gets the ball and punts it away. Tackled at the 40.
Rick Upchurch
Did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Werewolves passed well last time out. We'll see if they stick to the passing game as they start this drive at the 40-yard line. Upchurch catches it left sideline, and the clock continues to wind down. Staubach throws a heater, and the ball is caught at the 26. First down, the clock is now at 1:28. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Dan Jackson just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose with that guy. second drop pass.
Well, Dan, his inconsistency makes the coach very nervous, I can tell you that.
Second down, all three receivers to the right. Staubach throws this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
There ain't no chance they're going to get this. Too many yards.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:10. No good. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Dan Jackson
Muffs an almost guaranteed catch there.
I imagine he's going to hear about that one when he gets back to the huddle.
Well, if I know him, a few choice words from the quarterback are nothing compared to the chewing out he's given himself.
Well, you know, at some point it becomes the coach's fault for leaving him in there.
Yeah, after 5 drop balls, Dan, you'd think it would just stop being thrown in his direction.
Staubach throws the pass, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Roughing the passer.
Penalty marker down on the play. Let's listen to the call.
Automatic first down.
Darrell Austin slammed the quarterback on that play after he released the pass. Hello? You can't do that. That's roughing the passer.
First down. The clock is stopped at 1 minute.
Sit.
Jackson hauls it in right side, and he's in for the score.
Roger Staubach
Makes a terrific completion in double coverage here.
Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Well, it's closer now, but Peter, time is definitely not on their side.
You said it. They needed that score earlier on.
Now the point after, and it's good. Yepremian bouncing it up there, tackled at the 37.
Autry Crutchfield wasn't going to let a miracle happen on this onside. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
They don't get possession back, but, you know, I still think the onside kick was the right play there. How about you?
No question about it, my friend.
Marino takes a knee, and the clock will tick down.
Down.
You don't get nowhere running the ball. Rip.
Marino takes a knee, and that will do it. And that will do it for tonight's game. The Iron Men come out on top, 34-20. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Jackson had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. Nice offensive play. However, it was later erased by a costly fumble. The Iron Men, early in the third, Ditka came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 64-yard touchdown for the home team. Still in the third quarter, the Werewolves behind by 4. Poole shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Iron Men, midway through the third, Marino went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. A 17-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Iron Men out in front, 24-13. Waters would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Towards the end of the third quarter, this time at the 39. Tuipala was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Now early in the fourth quarter, the Iron Men winning by 11. Ditka was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. They've opened it up and now lead by 18. The Ironmen now in the fourth quarter. Marino went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. The Ironmen ahead 31-13. After driving 37 yards on 7 plays, Kite is called upon to attempt the field goal, and this one is true. A 36-yard field goal. The Ironmen have opened it up and now lead by 21. Late into the fourth quarter, Whitted came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. Still late in the fourth quarter, the Werewolves back by 21. Staubach connected with his man on this one, and that will do it. The Ironmen win this one 34-20. Finally, let's give it up for our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Dan Marino showed us why he's one of the best. Well, the name of the game for the quarterback is putting points on the board for his team, and he certainly was able to do that in this one. He found the end zone repeatedly, making it look easy out there, but we know it's not.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.